Today's videos mainly teach you how to distinguish between the Daytona watches equipped with 4130 and 7750 movements. The original video's blogger is quite verbose, and his video is full 10 minutes long, so I've condensed its issues. There are open sellers on the market who pass off 7750 movements as 4130 movements when selling replicas of C Factory and BD Factory. Not to mention a significant price between the two movements, but if they don't tell you it's a 7750 movement and you happen to enjoy using the chronograph function, and your movement may easily get damaged. As we all know, the 7750's chronograph function should not be used frequently, so it's important to learn the differential between 4130 and 7750. I have to say it's amazing to see the production level of Super Cologne watches. They make quite improvement every day. I received a second-hand rep Daytona today, which is the best version of the markets for replicated the 4130. Yes, it's a fake rep. So why is it the best? Let's take a look. We will not talk about the differences in appearance as they are almost identical. Generally, there are two ways to distinguish between the 4130 and 7730 without opening the case back to look at the movement, but these two methods seem not to work on this watch, and I will explain it in detail. As we all know, the first point of identification is the geoposition. After unlocking the control of 4130, pull it out one click to adjust the time, and with the 7750, the first click after unlocking is neutral, and you need to pull it out a second click to adjust the time. However, this 7750 pull out to the first click for the time adjustment, just like the 4130. So it's also impossible to fully distinguish between the two based on the geoposition. The second method some people mention is thickness, because 7750 is widely recognized to be over 13 mm in thickness. The latest Genia 4131 movement is 12.1 mm thick. The DD 4130 is 12.2 mm thick, and the Shanghai 4131 is 12.1 mm thick. The thickness of the above two movements can be said to be almost identical to the original, but is the 7750 movement definitely thicker than these two? The answer is no. Let's measure the sample. The thickness is also 12.1 mm level, almost no difference from 4130. So from the perspective of thickness alone, we cannot also distinguish between 4130 and 7750. Therefore, from the mainstream perspective of time adjustment direction and checking thickness, it is also impossible to completely distinguish between 4130 and 7750 without opening the case back. So how should we look at it? My personal view is that we have to return to the movement itself. The 4130 movement is bidirection wind, meaning the automatic rotor can wind to the left and also to the right. But the 7750 is different. It is unidirectional winding. Turning it one way winds and turning it the other way is idle. So if you shake it on idle sides, it will rotate very quickly. When you can try to shake the watch, if it rotates very fast on one side and makes a rapid rotation cell, then the other side is relatively slower, then you can judge it to be a 7750 movement. Of course, the strength and amplitude of your two shakes should be about the same. This is based on the design of the movement itself for identifications. Of course, the best way is to open the case back, because 7750 and 4130 look completely different. As long as you are not blind, you can almost see it at a glance.